Power Rangers Beast Morphers, Episode 4. Here we go. Before we get to anything else, I have to address the two elephants in the room, Ben and Betty. I know from the very beginning I said how much I love these characters and I want to see more of them. Well, I do not feel that the show is properly utilizing these two characters. Episode 1 and Episode 2 were great with them. We saw them as background parts of the facility. We saw that they actually had responsibilities. Episode 2, we saw them going out in the field and ending up saving the Rangers. And then we go into Episode 3 where they have weird bike hijinks. Episode 3 was just pure nonsense anyway. I don't even want to get back on that one. But in this one, they're just stuck inside dealing with flypaper tape and a bee. I mean, if you don't have anything for the characters to do in the episode, don't have the characters in the episode. And I really do feel that there's potential for these two. They could be the new Boomy. They could be the new Gem and Gemma. Don't make them the new Victor and Monty. There's so much potential here. They're supposed to be smart, capable characters that work in this government facility dealing with super science stuff. Don't just have them have wacky sound effects and get stuck on flypaper tape and other kind of nonsense. There's not really much else of them this episode, so let's just get on to the main plot. Now, the episode does deal with something that I thought they would have touched way back in Episode 2, that being the relationship between Roxy and Ravi. And now that I'm saying the names out loud, I cannot believe that they actually went with that alliteration. Wow, that's just bad. Anyway, it's Valentine's Day, and Roxy's avatar decides that she can use the relationship between her host, or whatever it is that they're really supposed to be, and the Blue Ranger Ravi. Playing on his insecurities, playing on his desire to get her back, and using that as a way to try and get a hold of more Morphex, or even really as the episode progresses, try and get him pulled over onto their side. Now, what goes on is actually a good plan, but it's something I would rather that they had stretched out over a couple of episodes. As a whole, it seems a bit rushed, but also that they're trying to get more of the other narratives going as well. Scrozzle and his scheming remain the best part of this villain team, and I really do hope that he performs the function of being the real stealth villain, because Ventrix or Vengex or whatever they're trying to call this guy obviously cannot carry this on his own. I'm also really enjoying that all the villains are coming from the use of the Ranger technology, but I still don't get how no one's coming down on that. The mayor in his first episode was speaking about how dangerous Morphex is, yet still nothing is being done to put a stop to the villains who keep getting a hold of it. We've also got this cute crush that Nate has on Zoe, and I hope that develops in a more natural bent. It's something where all these little side romances in the background could build up and be something nice and cute. The fighting for the episode was, for the most part, average, though unfortunately that means that the majority of the episode fell onto the shoulders of Ravi and his romance. And this guy's not really carrying it right now. His acting seems a bit stilted. I'm hoping he grows into the role. I liked him a lot in the very first episode, even in the second one. Something was just off here. And I really couldn't buy... Well, alright, I could buy that his character had feelings. I couldn't... It was just very stiff and stilted. It's the only way I can explain it. I have a feeling that because they're adapting a Sentai from a few years back, that it's having some play on what footage they can use with the Zord battles, because they seem to be... I need to go back and rewatch, but I seem to remember there being a lot more full-on Zord battles at the start of Go Busters. But yeah, Roxy's plan gets revealed a little too soon for my liking, so it's something that they pretty much, since they've blown their load, they can't do it all over again. So that's kind of just a wasted plot element. Maybe they'll touch on it more, maybe her actual personality will start coming through, but since he knows that she's evil, since he knows that they're going to possibly try and pull this stuff, they're going to be on their guard for it. One thing, though, is I do hope he gets some comeuppance for stealing facility equipment and giving it to the enemy. Whatever, 7 out of 10. Good episode, but really feels like they forced in something which should have been stretched out a lot longer. Well, I'll see you all next time. Characters Boy, signing out.